What's going on, people? Like I mentioned, I was gonna wait on a video for this new jewels for Dragon Arena until we got some more information on it, and fortunately Lisha was able to let us on the account, so I thank you for that. That way we can check it out because it's already out here in the Taiwan server, Dragon Arena guild registration, meaning that the shop is also out as well. So if you go over to the Dragite shop, you're going to be able to see the new jewels and also Boommeister. So Boommeister, 600 Dragite each metal, as we know. Now here are the jewels. We got 300 Dragite per jewel. That means, I did the math, and that means that if you wanted to go from absolutely none to gold, you would need 76,800 Dragite stored up for one gold jewel. Now I gotta say, I've barely missed any DA since it came out. Like, I've missed a couple, but no more than 4 or 5 at most. And I think I've stored up maybe about 100,000, somewhere in that range. And so, yeah, if you thought that you were gonna get like multiple gold ones, yeah, the best I can do is 1 gold right now, and even that is gonna be a little rough. So yeah, now as far as the stats, Dragon Infantry Jewel and all of them, infantry attack 0.6%. Now that tells me that it's going to be 15%. Now how do I know? Well, first of all, I saw some screenshots, so there's that. But there's also other ways for you to find out by just getting that information. So if you go over to the jewels section, you have jewels here that we're familiar with, that we know what they go to. And if you take a look at a Baron jewel, for instance, they're at 0.6%. So that goes all the way up to 15%. So essentially, these new jewels are like half of a Baron jewel, essentially. It's what it is, because they only get like 1 of the 15%. So it's half of a Baron jewel, and it'll probably take you years to get. So there is that. Now, let's just say that you're trying to get a couple more gold, and what are you looking at, right? So because the rewards are depends on the league, let's just go with the maximum one, right? Now this one you're getting what, 6,000 Dragite per win. So remember, we need 76,800 for 1 gold one, and if we were just to equate that into wins, so let's go ahead and divide that by 6,000, you would need about 13 wins for 1 gold jewel. Now that sounds like it's not a lot, right? Oh, 13 wins, that's nothing. But remember, Dragon Arena is only once a week, and there's always 1 week off every 2 weeks. So what I mean by that is that in a month, the most you can get is 3. So that means that to get 1, you're going to need 4 months of winning DA, which it's not too bad, I guess. It's technically not too bad, but it's still a lot, because not everybody wins for 4 months in a row. You might have a loss here and there. You might run into a guild that will 0 point you, where you can even get your solo done, and then that's a whole lost week. So, you know, you might not have a guild that really does the A that well. I really do think that now with these jewels and them being 15%, because look, I'm gonna be honest, I really thought that they were gonna be like 5% attack, 5% defense, but they weren't gonna be as expensive. Maybe they would be like 100 Dragite each or something. But they're very useful. They're 15%, meaning that they're just a tad below your regular jewels. I keep clicking on that building because that's where my building is. Anyway, so they're just a tad below your regular jewels, 20%. So now the way that people would be jeweling is kind of interesting, because let's say you don't have champion jewels, right? Because if you have champion jewels, I think you're gonna have to include it in your blast if you have it, because it's really good HP. But let's say that you don't. You will go cavalry attack jewel like this one, right? Then you will then go with a gargantua jewel that'll give you 10 and 10, and then of course you would prefer to go with one of these Dragon Cavalry Jewels, which will be 15%. So technically speaking, you're going to be getting 45% attack from the jewels from each slot. But again, it's just, I still think it's a lot, because let's say that you want to finish your cavalry jewels, right? It'll take you years to try and finish one set of dragon cavalry jewel. Forget the range and the infantry. Like if you're only gonna focus on one, just finishing one set of dragon cavalry jewel, meaning 8, it'll take you years. So I guess it's a way for them to kind of keep you doing DA, keep you engaged, and you know, whenever you might be losing a little bit of interest in something, jewels are a good motivator because they're really, really good. And not only that, these jewels are gonna be really good, 15% at that. So kind of rough to say no to that. And they're also gonna fall in a weird spot because they're not as good as your regular jewels, which are the main part of your blast, your cavalry jewel, your infantry jewel, whatever it may be. But they are better than the monster jewels, meaning your terror jewels, your worm jewels, etc. They're better than those. So it's like, interesting. So they're going to be the second best one. Again, if you're not counting the champion jewels, they're going to be the second best jewels that you're probably going to be able to use for blast. Because remember, they came out with other jewels not too long ago, and those jewels have kind of largely gone kind of to the wayside, right? But this one, remember, it's a 0.4 and a 0.2, meaning that it's 10 and 5, which it's the same thing, right? Like, oh, you're getting 15% attack. The thing with these assault jewels, though, is that you're getting 10 and 5 of different attack stats. So you can't really just be like, oh, I'm going to throw that in my cavalry set and be good. Now, if you're running something like a 055 or a 208, then I can see these assault jewels probably maybe being a little better. But even then, it's like, man, because where's the infantry cavalry one? Infantry cavalry for 208 will be okay, but then the infantry is a little bit bigger than you would want it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like these assault jewels always felt out of place. Like they're good, but they kind of cost a lot, and there's really not enough for them to actually make it into your blast, especially if you have champion jewels. And now with these jewels, these assault jewels are just going to take another step back. But back to the main thing, the Dragon Arena. They did say that they were going to be adding more rewards. You get an army size boost. You get, you know, the artifact coins. You get some royal coins, etc. So I don't know what the usual rewards are, but I don't really see this as some sort of like huge step up or anything like that. It's kind of weird. I don't think anything has changed here. You still get 3,000, which is half. And you get essentially the same artifact coins and royal coins. You will not get an army size boost, however, which I feel like they should include anyway. Excuse your tell. But there it is. There it is. Dragon infantry jewels, cavalry range jewels, 300 dragi each. And that would be 76,800 per. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that these are going to be jewels that you're going to be going for? Like I mentioned, 13 wins for a gold one doesn't seem too bad. But when you start realizing that, damn, that's going to probably take me 4 wins of 4 months of straight winning. I mean, some people can do it, and that's fine. But holy crap, that's a lot. That's a lot. So yeah, I myself will probably go for a couple because I think I'm fairly close to being able to get at least 2. But yeah, now you're gonna see a lot more people trying to get their solo done over like trying to win, because you know people are like that. It's gonna be interesting. I might stream my DA tomorrow, maybe. So, I don't know. We'll see. Either way, appreciate you guys for coming through. And again, thank you, Alicia, for letting us on the account and checking this out. Yeah, until later. Bye.